Hi, my name is Dawn Schuller, and I have a son, JD Schuller, that just graduated from Central Lutheran last year, and my daughter Olivia is an 8th grader at Central currently, and my daughter Sophie is a 5th grader at Central Lutheran. And my husband graduated from Central Lutheran, so I am the only one that didn't go to Central Lutheran, but I still feel just as strong of a connection. I think back when I was younger and I did not have the opportunity to go to a Christian school and I didn't have a church home, and I can remember, laying in bed at night and wondering, what was going to happen after I died. If there was a heaven, I hope there was a heaven. I hope I was good enough to get there, and just having a lot of questions. But then my junior year of college, I joined the military, and I was leaving for basic training. I just took off for a semester. I was at the bus stop, and there were Gideons there, and they handed me a Bible, and I thought, this is serious stuff. They really think something bad's going to happen to me, but maybe if I keep this in my pocket, that'll keep me safe. And then when I went to basic my first week, they had us stand in line for our dog tags, and on your dog tags it says your name, your social security number, your blood type, and what religion you are. And that was a big, probably aha moment for me, because I really hadn't decided. I didn't know where I stood with my faith. And as I approached, there were a lot of drill sergeants yelling at us to hurry up, and they said, Private Klarner, what do you want us to put? And I said, I don't know. And then I thought, if somebody's looking at my dog tag, something bad has happened, and I can't say that I'm agnostic or I'm atheist, because I wanted to pray over me. And then I said, well, can you just put Christian down? And I said, okay. So I had my dog tags. Finished basic, and AIT came back a couple months later, and my roommate from college wanted me to go on a skiing trip with her and her boyfriend and his friends. And I didn't have any other plans because I just got back from basic training. So this was a New Year's Eve kind of thing. Ended up going skiing. I didn't really know how to ski, but I ended up on a ski lift with my husband, John. His best friend was my roommate's boyfriend. And we're on the ski lift, and the very first conversation I can remember having with him was, well, what religion are you? And if you know my husband, it's pretty heavy for him. And I said, well, I guess I'm just basic Christian. And he said, well, what does that mean? And I said, well, I guess I just think if you're a good person, then you'll go to heaven. And he said, well, you don't go to a church or anything? I said, no. He totally called me out on it. I was just so impressed at how just confident he was in his faith and what he believed. And that's what I want for my kids. I want them to have a foundation like Central Lutheran that helps them be firm in what they believe and unwavering. So when they go out and they meet maybe a future wife or husband that doesn't know what they believe, that they are strong in what their faith is. Somebody that's worked with admissions for 7 years in the Lutheran schools, I look at Central and I think, we need a preschool. We need one that's attached to the school so that parents think it's a natural extension just to go straight into K through 8th. We need a new gym. These are things that we can make happen now, and we need to do it now because we have the strong leadership to do it. We've got Kevin Kreutz, we've got John Weber, Troy Smith, John Meyer. We've got members of the steering committee like Denny Stutzenberger and Cheryl Brockman. So if we're going to do it, this is the time to do it. This is the first time me and my husband John have ever been asked for a pledge, a commitment and this one's for 5 years. And it is a scary thing to think about when you're unsure what the future is. And no matter what age you are, there's always going to be unknowns. And so it is truly a leap of faith, something you need to pray about, and I hope you'll pray about it. Yes, I coach track, and I think at the end of each practice or meet, we'll all gather together and we'll put our hands in, and here at Central's where I coach, and I'll say, what do you want to yell? And they think it's funny to yell for the children, and that's what this building campaign's about, for the children. So I would just say 1, 2, 3, for the children, go Chargers.